Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Quiet as Kept podcast. I am your host, Shawnti Refuge, and today we are peeling back the layers on a topic that's been dividing our community for far too long: colorism. Now, this isn't just a preference conversation. This is about the systemic and internalized beliefs that have us treating each other differently based on the shade of our skin. It's deep, it's painful, and it's overdue for a reckoning. So let's talk about it. So, first of all, my Black community, I want you to know that colorism didn't start with us. It is rooted in slavery, where lighter skinned Black folks were often given preferential treatment because of their proximity to whiteness. And fast forward to today, those same dynamics still linger in our community, from light skin versus dark skin jokes to the way media portrays beauty. Colorism continues to shape how we see ourselves and each other. The stats don't lie, y'all. I'm not just pulling this out my ass. Studies from the Journal of Black Psychology show that darker skinned Black people face higher rates of discrimination, not just from outside communities, but within our own. This isn't just about skin tone, it's about worth, beauty, and opportunity being tied to something as arbitrary as melanin. Now, let me get personal for a second. Again, in my book, Quiet is Kept, I wrote about my own experiences with colorism. And I'm not a darker skinned woman. I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I'm not what you call a light bright, but, I am of the lighter persuasion. And, people say things about the tone of my skin, like as if I can help it. Truth be told, when I was a kid, I used to wish I was darker. While half of my classmates were wishing they were lighter skinned, I was wishing I was a dark skin. I love dark skin, love it to death. And even my wife is dark skinned, and I tell her that we're the same color all the time. In my mind, we are, but and in the physical presence, no, we're not. But this is just a reminder, even within my own community, that there are hierarchies of beauty that I didn't fit into. For years, I internalized that, questioning my worth and trying to prove myself in ways that I shouldn't even had to. Healing from colorism starts with awareness. It's about recognizing where these beliefs come from and actively unlearning them. And journaling is a powerful way to do that. When you write, you give yourself the space to challenge those internalized messages and rewrite the narrative. This is your story. Give yourself permission to change it. So, here are some journaling prompts to help you reflect on colorism and your own experiences. Number one, when was the first time you became aware of colorism? How did it make you feel? Number two, what messages about skin tone and beauty did you grow up hearing? And how have they shaped you? And number three, how can you affirm the beauty and worth of all skin tones, starting with your own? Now, these prompts aren't just for self reflection, they're a way to start dismantling the beliefs that divide us and create a more inclusive sense of self love. Colorism has been a shadow in our community for too long, but it doesn't have to stay that way. We have the power to unlearn, heal, and to celebrate the beauty in all shades. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe and join me next time as we dive into another topic that's been quiet as kept. Until then, keep journaling, keep healing, keep loving every shade of you. You are beautiful just as you are.